Are you interested in and are looking for a music streamer? You can check out the Bluesound Node Nano wireless music streamer. Bluesound.com. Some quick images here. It's just a little box. It's just a little music streaming device. Let's see, that was the front view. This is the rear view. I'll go over the connections here in a few moments. A side view. At the time of this video creation, $300, $299. Remember, it's the Bluesound Node Nano. Now there are two other models. I'm not going to go over them. They're more expensive, but you can browse to bluesound.com and check them out. And I'm just going to cut to the chase. It's a wireless music streamer. Multi-room. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to cut to the chase right here. Technical specifications. The audio supported audio file formats: MP3, AAC, WMA, WMAL, OGG, ALAC, Opus. Now, the high quality audio formats that are supported are FLAC, MOA, WAVE, which is a Microsoft actually file format, AIFF, and MPEG-4. Let's see, something about DSD support, but you would have to install a future Blue operating system update. So it doesn't look like it's at the time of the... Now these are new, they were just released recently. Doesn't look like out of the box until in the future you'll be able to have DSD support. Okay, native sampling rates up to 192 kilohertz. Supports 16 to 24-bit audio. It includes a Blue operating system controller application that includes an equalizer. Signal to noise ratio 118 decibels. Distortion is on screen, the number 7 actually. Software. The operating system is Blue operating system. It supports Apple iPhone operating system, Google Android, and those other two operating systems on screen. I'm not sure if it would support Linux. The software may not support Linux, but what you could try to do is connect it to Linux and see if it detects it. There is a Universal Serial Bus C cable that comes with it, and I'll get to that later on. Processor, it's an ARM Cortex A53. It's a quad core with 1.8 gigahertz per core clock cycle. It does support Samba, server message block. So it does support network file sharing up to 200,000 files. What that means is you can create a file server and you can share your music files. It supports JPEG and PNG album art. The number 23. It supports 23 plus music services and internet radio. It supports AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, and Rune Ready. Control system integrations are on screen. It does support Amazon Alexa. Now connections, so these are going to be the physical connections. It has a Universal Serial Bus C 5 volt 2 amp power supply, one Ethernet local area connector, RJ45. It is gigabit, so that's 1000 megabits per second. It supports 802.11ac Wi-Fi dual band. It does support Bluetooth up to Bluetooth version 5.2 and Bluetooth connectivity two-way. So that means you can transmit and receive, so you can send and receive data, files, blah, 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 blah. Infrared. Optical built in. It has an infrared input, which it does have a 3.5 millimeter jack. However, it doesn't stipulate if it's duplex. Since it's a music streamer, it's most likely going to be output. You know what I mean? Output from the music streamer to mixer board, whatever you want to connect it to. Okay. Universal Serial Bus input, type A. External storage only, local server mode. Audio output, analog RCA stereo with fixed option. Universal Serial Bus audio 2.0 type A. So you can output audio two different ways using a Universal Serial Bus cable or a analog RCA stereo. And it does include the the cable, and I'll get to that. It does have coaxial output, which is RCA, which are old school. Optical output, digital optical connector. Trigger output is 12 volt. It does have a headphone output, 6.3 millimeter stereo. It also supports Bluetooth, so you could output over Bluetooth or the 3.5 millimeter jack if you have some headphones, or you could connect it to a mixer board and go from there. Subwoofer output, wireless to pulse. User interface and control. It has a light emitting diode status indicator. It includes a touch light emitting diodes play and pause button. I have about 2 minutes. Speaking of pause, this person is on pause on their live stream. Anyways, I kill multiple birds with one stone. I actually watch other stuff while I'm recording this video, and very rarely do I make mistakes. Anyways, I digress back here. Volume control buttons, a touch light emitting diode, a preset button. It looks like 2 touch light emitting diodes. Now we're going to get to the general, where it does stipulate that some of these cables are included, which is amazing actually, because it's $300 and a lot of these companies are stingy and they can't be bothered with. That one's on pause now too, both. On both dumb devices, their live streams are paused. I don't ever recall that ever happening. Okay. And they're not the same person. Okay. Finish, black matte satin paint, so it's just one color, black mounting. A bottom panel keyhole slot for mounting. The operating temperature storage environment are on screen. I'm not sure what this stipulates. Version number 30, the number 3, is that the operating system? Is that the blue operating system version? Maybe. I'm not sure. The product dimensions, 5.6 inches by 1.4 inches. I only have a minute. By 5.6 inches. It doesn't mention the weight. Oh, here it is, the weight. It's 0.57 kilograms, also known as 1.26 pounds. So it's a little over 1 pound. Now, it says included accessories. This is amazing. 1 universal serial bus power supply. 4 international plug adapter. I'm not sure what that adapter is for actually. Is that for power? 1 universal serial bus C power cable. A stereo RCA, which is A, I believe, stands for audio. Red, blah 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 blah. Anyways, it's video and audio. They actually include a stereo cable, or RCA to RCA cable. That's amazing. They're usually, let's see, red, white, and yellow, I believe, if they include video. 1 Ethernet cable is included, a safety and warranty guide, and a quick setup guide. I only have seconds. That is this video pertaining to this Bluesound Node Nano wireless music streamer. Adios!